Hi everyone, good morning. Today I would like to discuss about the regulation of transformer. So before going to that, so let us define what is regulation. So regulation is defined as the change in secondary terminal voltage from no load to full load at a specified power factor. That is, here the power factor of the transformer should be maintained as a constant, and if you express it as either percentage or per unit in terms of no load voltage or full load voltage. So here regulation can be defined in two forms. One is regulation up and regulation down. So as according to the formula we can define that is regulation is equal to VNL minus VFL divided by VNL. See, we know that no load voltage is always greater than full load voltage, right? So if you use this formula, that is, I am showing here. So if you use this formula, VNL minus VFL by VNL, as VNL is greater than VFL, definitely it can give the regulation down, like this. Suppose instead of this formula, if you use VNL minus VFL by VFL, that is, if you use this formula, here you can easily understand that VFL is less than VNL. Therefore, definitely the value this VNL minus VFL by VFL will give more regulation. So this is called regulation up. So likewise we can define the regulation up and regulation down of the transformer. See, coming to the next. See here, by applying KVL in the equation, if you observe here, this is V1 dash in the primary side voltage, that is when referred to secondary, and V2 at an angle 0. So here we are considering that is V2 at an angle 0 is the reference voltage. So V1 dash is the secondary primary side voltage when referred to secondary, and R02 and JX0 is the total impedance of the transformer when referred to secondary, and I2 at an angle 0. So for resistive load, that is if the load is pure resistance, then I2, the current passing through the load I2 is exactly in phase with the V2. Therefore I2 can be also taken as I2 at an angle 0 degrees. Now by applying KVL to the above equation, above circuit, so if you observe, V1 dash is equal to I2 into impedance, that is R02 plus JX02 plus V2 at an angle 0. So if you multiply it, I2 at an angle 0 into R02 plus JX02 plus V2 at an angle 0. So V1 dash is equal to I2 R02 plus JX02 into I2 plus V2. So V1 dash is equal to I2 R02. So if you bring them two real parts of the equation, that is I2 R02 and V2 are the real parts of the equation, and Ji2 X02 is the imaginary part. So by combining the two things, that is I2 R02 and V2 are the one term, and Ji2 X0 is the another term. Now if you want to get the magnitude of this function, so V1 dash is equal to, you will get V2 plus I2 R02 whole square plus I2 X02 whole square. So by comparing the square terms, V2 plus I2 R02, I2 X02 term is very less, so that if you can neglect that imaginary term, so then V1 dash becomes V2 plus I2 R02 whole square under root. So therefore, so V1 dash is equal to, so root and the square can be cancelled, and V1 dash is equal to V2 plus I2 R02. So that implies V1 dash minus V2 is equal to I2 R02. What is regulation? Regulation is defined as the change in voltage from no load to full load. So here V1 dash is the no load voltage, V2 is the full load voltage. So we have V1 dash minus V2, that is equal to I2 R02. So if you express in terms of no load voltage, regulation is equal to I2 R02 by V1 dash into 100. So if you express in percentage, we have to multiply with 100. So I2 R02 by V1 dash into 100. So therefore regulation of the transformer with pure resistive load, you can get a regulation is equal to I2 R02 by V1 dash. This is the also called as per unit resistance voltage drop of the transformer. Now coming to the next slide. See, here the regulation of the transformer with inductive load. Now in the previous slide, the secondary side current I2 is in phase with the secondary side voltage, so that V2 at an angle 0 and I2 is also at an angle 0. But here we are considering the inductive load. We know that inductance, if the load is inductive, then definitely the current lags the voltage by some angle. So therefore, if you consider V2 at an angle 0 is the reference, then definitely I2 at an angle minus phi 2 is the current passing through the load. So therefore I2 can be written as I2 at an angle minus phi 2. See, this is the equation. So now in trigonometric function we can write it as I2 is equal to I2 cos phi 2 minus j I2 sin phi 2. If you observe here, this is I2 cos phi 2 minus j I2 sin phi 2. So now coming to the approximate equivalent circuit of the transformer. So V1 dash and R02 JX02. So here the load voltage is V2 at an angle V2 at an angle 0, and the current is I2 at an angle minus pi by 2. Minus phi 2, sorry. So by applying KVL, like previous analysis, by applying KVL in this equation, in the circuit, V1 dash is equal to I2 at an angle minus phi 2 is multiplied with the Z02 plus V2 at an angle 0. So we know that Z02 is nothing but R02 plus JX02. So, and we already written that I2 at an angle minus phi 2 can be written as I2 cos phi 2 minus ji2 sin phi 2 into r02 plus jx02 plus v2. So like previous case, if you write all real parts in one side and all imaginary terms in another side, you can get v1 dash is equal to, this is the equation you will get, right? Sorry. So this is the equation you will get. So here by taking the magnitude, you can get v1 dash is equal to, this is the equation. And if you compare the real parts and imaginary parts, definitely the imaginary term is very less, because so if you observe cleanly, so this imaginary term is having some a minus b whole square, and this real part is having some c plus d whole square. So the a minus b whole square term definitely less than c plus d term. So therefore we can neglect the magnitude of the magnitude corresponding to the imaginary part. So now the total v1 dash will become equal to v2 plus I2 r02 cos phi 2 plus I2 x02 sin phi 2 only. So this is the equation we have. So here also the square term and root will be cancelled. Then v1 dash, so if you bring in the left hand side, that is v2, v1 dash minus v2 is equal to I2 r02 cos phi 2 plus I2 x02 sin phi 2. So therefore we know that the regulation is equal to what we have remaining, that is, so this is the I2 r02 cos phi 2 plus I2 x02 sin phi 2. So according to the regulation formula, regulation is equal to v1 dash minus v2 by v1 dash. So by using that relation, so v1 dash minus v2 means we have this thing. So I2 r02 cos phi 2 plus I2 x02 sin phi 2 divided by v1 dash. See, this is the v1 dash. So now this is the regulation formula for inductive load, that is percentage of regulation is equal to I2 r02 cos phi 2 plus I2 x02 sin phi 2 by v1 dash. So now coming to the next slide for in capacitive loads. See, this is the approximate equivalent circuit of the transformer when referred to secondary. Now here we are considering the in capacitive load. Capacitive load means the current I2 leads the voltage V2 by some angle phi 2. So voltage, secondary side voltage V2 is as taken as reference. I2 is equal to I2 at an angle 0. I think it is very clear. I2 at an angle plus phi 2. So if it is lagging power factor, it is minus phi 2. If it is leading power factor, I2 at an angle plus phi by 2. So like previous analysis, here also by applying KVL in the loop, you can get the equation. This is the loop equation, that is v1 dash is equal to I2 in I2 at an angle phi 2 into this Z02, that is R02 plus JX02 plus V2. So we know that I2 at an angle phi 2 can be written as, like previous thing, I2 at an angle phi 2 can be written as I2 cos phi 2 plus JI2 sin phi 2 into R02 plus JX02 plus V2. So we know that I2 are not. So if like previous case, here also you can write all real parts in one side and all imaginary parts in other side. So then I2 r naught 2 cos phi 2, I2 x naught 2 sin phi 2 plus v2, these are the real parts. See here, if you observe here, all these are real parts, and all these are, sorry, and all these are imaginary parts. So all real parts and all imaginary parts are right side. Then by taking magnitude, v1 dash is equal to, so square root of the real part square plus and the imaginary part square. So if you observe here, it's very clear, that is real part term is having negative sign here, and imaginary part term is having positive here. So therefore definitely we can write that this real part term can be very less when comparing with the imaginary part term. So now we can neglect the I2 r naught to sin pi 2 plus I2 x naught to cos phi 2, because it is very small when compared with the that part. So because it has a v2 term. Now v1 dash becomes I2 r naught to cos phi 2 minus I2 x naught to sin phi 2 whole square plus v2 square. So v1 dash minus, so by taking v2 in the left hand side, v1 dash minus v2 is equal to I2 r naught to cos phi 2 minus I2 x naught to sin phi 2. So now the regulation can be defined as, regulation is equal to v1 dash minus v2 by v1 dash. What is v1 dash minus v2? We have v1 dash minus v2 is equal to this thing, sorry, v1 dash minus v2 is equal to I2 r naught to cos phi 2 minus I2 x naught to sin phi 2. So now the regulation becomes I2 r naught to cos phi 2 minus I2 x naught to sin phi 2 divided by v1 dash. So that is the formula we have for capacitance. See, this is the formula. So regulation is equal to I2 r naught to cos phi 2 plus or minus I2 x naught to sin phi 2, we can write. See here, so instead of here we can write, if it is plus term, it can give for regulation for inductive load. If it is minus n, then it can give the regulation for capacitive load, right? It's very simple. Now so these are the simple analysis for regulation formulas, that is I2 r naught 2 by v1 dash can be written as a zeta, and this is per unit resistive voltage drop of transformer, and zeta x is I2 x naught 2 by v1 dash. This is per unit reactance of per unit reactance voltage drop of transformer. So percentage R is equal to I2 r naught 2 by v1 dash into 100, that is zeta r into 100%, and this is nothing but the regulation of transformer with resistive load. So now regulation of transformer with inductive load is equal to, see if you observe here, this is the thing. So zeta r cos phi 2 plus zeta x sin phi 2, that is percentage r cos phi 2 plus percentage x sin phi 2. And similarly regulation of transformer with capacitive load is like this, that is this one, zeta r cos phi 2 minus zeta x sin phi by 2, sin phi 2. So this is about the regulation of the transformer with three different loads, that is resistive load, inductive load and capacitive.